Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Ready? 11.
Straight in the air to start us off. He's him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of... Four on the play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Now run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Lock. Love us. Okay.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
All right.
Round throwing here on first. Gets this one to Patrick. Works it down to the 37. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
That's right. 118.
This is Hampton, right side. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Okay. Under. Tony.
Fullback trying to power it across. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it. And then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third down, give to Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Fights up the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pistol now for Milrow. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the first. They're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. That one connects. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't even take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting at the 10. And he's out a little short of the 30.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
All right.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Here we go.
On the draw, this is Brooks. They crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Brooks on the counter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Stroud from the pistol. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. On the counter, it's Hampton. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud. Complete here to Hampton. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for third and 6. From the gun, Stroud. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Lurk from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. From the gun, Milrow. He's got a man left. Shoots away from one. So he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now.
Blue here from the pistol. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Pass brought in by Terrell McMillan. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And look at the footwork there! Touchdown! The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the 16. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun give to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
19 Texans.
Shotgun now, first round. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Tony.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Milrow now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on, come on. Hey, fix the eagle, fix the eagle.
Throwing here, Milrow. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for Teneral McMillan that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, again to Brooks. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ow, that's right. 18, what's that? Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
11. Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more.
Back to throw, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
2-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pistol now for Milrow. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowell on the run. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milrow. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Why Tony? What 18? What's that?
Back to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Waste of time. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on. Bronco 80.
Up the middle, Blue. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Milrow with it on first. That's him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's another Panthers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
On the zone read, they hand it to Blue. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Milrow to throw. And screen here to Blue. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Off the play fake, Milrow. The catch is made near the edge. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
second and goal from the 6.
Here we go. Start.
To throw, here's Milrow. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Breaks attacking. He's still going. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
19.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Panthers parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Mikey, 18. What's that? Hey, uno more.
3rd and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Patrick with the catch. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Oh, hey.
Again, Stroud. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
All right.
Stroud from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
11. 19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's got it to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going again, it's Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Martin picks it off. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Tanneroa McMillan he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 3rd down run with Blue. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Bouncing football, and they steal it back on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready, trap 60, Panther 60, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Shot.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have possession. And this one looking pretty well decided already. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Milrow. Down his man. This is McMillan. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead.
Cowboys 14.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This is complete to Patrick. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hey, team. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Caught, nice game left side. Hits the 20. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
42. Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60. Go.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Pistol now for Milrow. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
It at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets the check down. Here's Brooks. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kyer Elam makes the play. And the Panthers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time. But it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He gets the handoff. And this is a tough one. Back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. From deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Panthers moments away from a 2-0 start. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Now look.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. 2nd down run gets him 5. And they've got 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
It's a design run from Lurk.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Johnny Lions.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Dallas.